Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Pole Project. I am your host Ayet as usual, and thank you for tuning in for another episode. This week I'll be talking to you about a question that I get asked a lot, and that one is, how is pole dancing a sport and also a dance? How do you make it? Each of those things, and what are the elements of each style of pole dancing? I'm going to just break down the three main styles of pole dancing, or pole sport, as some people call it. So yeah, let's get to it. So the first style is exotic dancing, or strip. It is typically done with shoes, which is the main difference from the other two main styles that I'm going to present. The main theme of it is being sexy, and it involves a lot of floor work and some more revealing outfits as well. You can also break it down to many subcategories like lap dance or chair dance, hard style, Russian style. There are many different vibes and styles that you can do exotic dance. You can do it slower and more sensual. You can do it really to any music, in my opinion. It just depends how good you are. Two very good competitions to look up if you're interested in that style are Miss Pole Dance. I know they have Miss Pole Dance Australia. I'm not sure if they have it somewhere else in the world, but the Australians are a really good example. And Exotic Generation, which I know happens mainly in Russia, but also in other places around the world. Next, we have the pole sport, or the acro style, that is done with no shoes, and the main theme is the acrobatics and the strength of the dancer, or the athlete, as some of them might call it. The clothes that are used are mostly more functional. They're meant to be sport outfits, just like the Olympics. They're not going to be revealing. They're not going to be even close to underwear. It's going to be more like shorts and a concealing sports bra. A good competition that is an example for that style is IPC, the International Pole Championships, which are very similar to the Olympics. They measure each trick you do. They have a very specific code and point system. So each trick you have gives you a certain amount of points. And if you don't point your toes, or if your split is not 180 degrees straight, then you can lose points on that. It is very, very professional. And the main highlight of this style is the sport. So the third and the last but not least style of pole that I'm going to present to you is the lyric, or the theatrical style. Is one of my favorites, and it is also mostly done with no shoes. The main theme of it is storytelling. There is usually a very emotional story, and it involves a lot of choreography, and really it just trying to get to the hearts of the audience. The clothes are usually more costume-like, depends on which story you're trying to tell. Two very good examples for those styles are the pole art competition and the pole theater, which I know happens in a lot of places around the world. I know there are so many more. You can do comedy pole, but I feel like it falls under the theatrical style. There's also doubles, which I think could have its own category, but I don't think it is a style of dance as much as it is a term of which tricks you're gonna do and how to measure your performance. Because obviously it's very different if there's two of you. Personally, I love all of these styles. I think that whoever can do all three of them has truly mastered the art of pole. So that is not like an official ranking or anything. This is just my personal way to simplify it for people who don't do pole and need like an introduction to what style you can do it. So that is it for today's episode. I hope you liked it. If you did, please check us out on social media. We are on Instagram at the Pole Project Podcast, and you can listen to us on Spotify, on Podbean, and hopefully the time this will be up will be available on iTunes as well. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. Bye!